Fraxidus really sent two overseers at once.
Frolova and Scar. Their appearance was too well timed, like they knew our strategy all along. Meanwhile, Christophoros just biding his time in the shadows. This must be just the beginning. No matter. The Dark Tide was just unleashed because of the Fraxidus' interference. And everyone there, they didn't even take the potion before it swallowed them.
Trust them. Their will is stronger than the corruption.
The Anchor Stone has been activated. It will guide them through the Dark Tide.
Watch out!
Fret not. Soon you and your companions shall reunite in the boundless embrace of eternal night. Your journey ends here. What is writ by fate shall not be swayed. To resist is to invite naught but deeper woe.
The Fraxidus must think highly of us. Even you're here. No wonder the Beholder couldn't read your frequency. It can't pierce something as ancient as the concept of death. I've seen many who can use their forte to mimic or create, but to perfectly replicate another's frequency and even forge an entirely new body. There's only one person who can do that. The Thousand-Faced Survivor. The Grand Architect of the Fraxidus, Schwarzlock. But I doubt that's your real name, huh?
The children have toiled to create this grand spectacle and bend apart for me. How could I deny their goodwill? I have slumbered in shadow for too long. This old vessel yearns to stir. You are our honored guest, and so you shall be received with all the reverence your presence commands. The path of return is barred by the Styx Lake. The Waystone was shattered by my own hand. Stay here, and I shall see you unharmed.
You ferried us across only to bar the return. Well played. The answer is plain to see. No one is going to stand in our way.
A regrettable choice. Violence is not mine to seek. Yet the role I am given is clear. To hold the one who would end Leviathan here.
Leave him to me. Go. Knock upon the gates of paradise, and let its bells toll through the dark to guide their way. I'll find a way. Once it's done, I'll catch up. Remember our promise? So long as one of us reaches paradise, hope lives on. Go!
Very well. Gabrina, let us see how far you have come since that day.
Looks like it's just the two of us now, Rover.
We can't give up. Not as long as there's hope.
Right. I'll fight by your side till the end. Look! The path to paradise is just ahead. If we push through them, we're almost there. We'll make it.
None shall whisper. Wonderful sound. Nowhere to hide. Wonderful sound. Darkhide's influence is getting stronger. Are you all right, Abby?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, I'll make it quick. More enemies.
The journeying paradise is just ahead.
Enduring the fight. Wonderful sound. Abby's frequency is weakening. I can barely sense it.
Stop yapping. So dizzy.
Leviathan's whispers. These voices. Nothing left. Buried in ruins. Montes.
I tried to protect, but I failed them.
Maybe this is how it ends for the Forsaken. We all become its enemies.
No one answered my prayers, but my faith was always true. Please, my souls, don't punish me. Can't hear them. Where did they go?
My head! It hurts. sorry. I...
Abby!
My warriors. A ruler who stands alone is meaningless. You disappear again. But this time, for nothing.
Enough!
Welcome, Rover. A pleasure to see you again. Oh, no need to rush toward the abyss in such haste. Please, take your time to enjoy this interlude before the story meets its climax. Vidius's story stirred sorrow and anger in your heart, I presume. By now, you must have realized that Renacita's fate was forged by the Sentinel. With that truth exposed, have you ever suspected that humanity's fate could also be the design of a higher being? A girl born into a land ravaged by war. Tell me, why was she fated to stand against the divine and endure a second suffering? And that one born of Sonoro itself, designed to serve as the core of a hollow system? Who scripts such destinies? Who appoints such suffering? If fate cannot grant equal grace to all, if it cannot offer each soul a just and rightful end, then perhaps it is we who must tear the old script and become the authors of a new one.
No matter how noble your reason may sound, the crimes you've committed in Renacita are far too great to ever be forgiven.
Oh, I care little for my own fate. I am but a small footnote in this grand repertoire. One day, my role too will end. And if that finale serves to bring the curtain down with perfection and grandeur, I'll gladly add it to the script. However, my moment on stage is yet to come. The spotlight now belongs to the people of Renesita.
You wrote Avidius and all of Renesita into a tragedy, just to prove a point. You speak of divinities with disdain, but the moment you took up that quill, you became no different. I don't trust you, or the quill in your hands.
Certainly. I do believe there is someone more worthy than I to wield it. We've invited you before, many times. Should you choose to accept, you would be the one to hold that quill. Unbound by Renesita's fate, and still you descend into the abyss alone, to aid in their defiance of fate. Aren't you merely playing the role of savior? I know you bear a power not of this world. It grants you a courage that borders on folly. But even so, Overthrax's power lies dormant within Abbey. A Threnodian's essence is one and the same. Should two such frequencies ever collide, Leviathan could use the Dark Tide to possess Abbey, merge with Overthrax, and eventually complete its rebirth.
I'm alright, Rover.
You've never questioned what Abbey is, have you? Never paused to wonder why it grows dizzy each time it absorbs the Dark Tide. You do already know what the Dark Tide really is. Perhaps once Abbey merges with Leviathan, it will recall what it once was and find its true self. If that's the risk you're prepared to take, I suppose I can revise my script accordingly. Leviathan has long sought its harbinger, but you weren't its first choice. That role was meant for Augusta, Septimon's current Ephor. The paradise should have descended as I had written. Yet, the priestess's arrow, fired at the cost of her very existence, sent the story veering off script. Still, any script worth its ink must be able to adapt. Just a few careful strokes, and we found the perfect protagonist to bear the mantle of despair. We knew your plan from the beginning. Now your companions are lost to the Dark Tide, adrift with no anchor in sight, fated to sink endlessly into the depths. As for Cartathea, the divinity that granted her a second life is dead. Do you truly believe her humanity alone can stand against Leviathan? Yes. Hope amid hardship makes a finer tale than one of aimless doubt. The audience always favors stories steeped in distress, struggle, and ruin. Alas, this interlude must end here. Leviathan stirs from its slumber, and with its wrath comes its gospel. Now then, show me. Show me that humanity can rise against the divine. Prove your will is your own. Prove you are worthy to pen your own fate. But if humanity cannot cross the threshold of the divine, then we shall be the ones to right its fate instead. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets their hour upon the stage. And then, in the blink of a moment, is heard no more.
I believe in them, just as they believe in me.
Of course, you've always been the protagonist of our play. But what if the one we speak of, the one meant to end Leviathan, is not you?
What? So your true target is...
The special scene between her and our Grand Architect must not be disturbed. But now take a brief rest. The stage is nearly set for your finale.
So, I was your true target all along.
Indeed. Another stalemate awaited her. And you, the Revenant, returned from the Dark Tide. You are the one chosen to end Leviathan in our script. I know the power you wield. Left unchecked, it unravels the fabric of our play. And so, I must still your steps here. Yet I confess, Galbrena, your growth hath far outstripped what I foresaw. How many tacit discords have you devoured to stand here now?
Do you count how many gemberries you've eaten in your life? For one with a lifespan like yours, surely you know more than most. So go on, take a guess.
You risked all to save those who share no bond with you. To choose to protect is one thing, but to do so wielding power not born of mankind, that you should never have done. You must have felt it. The cold stares of those you saved. No gratitude. Only fear for that which they cannot understand.
So what? I chose this path, and I'll follow it.
Your frequency now intertwines with the tacit discords. The moment you crossed that threshold, the mortal world ceased to be your home. My offer still stands. Join the Fraxidus. You too have crossed the veil that parts life and death. Among us, you shall find haven and purpose.
Ever since I got these wings, I found freedom in the open sky. I don't need a haven or titles to cage me. I am what I choose to be.
Should you crave power, we shall grant it. Even that of the Frenodian. Should you seek to help, we shall guide mankind toward the future beyond all comprehension.
Sounds like something a hypocrite would say.
Mortal sight is too narrow to fathom our path.
So, you think you stand above humanity, huh? Whatever. I don't give a damn about you or your grand ideals. I only need one reason to take you down. You're in my way.
The tacit discords within you are gone. Now, tell me, what remains of you?
I've heard enough of this crap. You hide behind borrowed faces. But me, I've never once doubted who I am. I've risen from blood and inferno 1,000 times. Faced the monsters that lined up to devour me, and fought back without mercy. I broke Harpia's razor wings and tore out Balor's demon eye. Not even Dalahan's iron hooves could bring me to my knees. The dark tide cursed me long ago. I should have been dead, but here I stand. And you think one of your clones can stop me?
Still clinging to hope. A sharp tongue may spark your courage, but it shall not change your end. And so be it. Forsake all hope of ever beholding paradise. I shall guide you to the other shore, into eternal darkness, into hell.
We're already there, Schwarzloch. This blood, it should be enough. My flames could never reach you before, but now it's time you pay for your arrogance. The hunt begins.
find the corrupted frequencies.
Bullseye. May the flames light your way home.
You never cease to surprise.
And here I thought you knew me well. A good hunter turns nature to her advantage. Or did you misunderstand? I didn't become strong because of any of you. I was strong. That's how I broke you.
I wasn't referring to that. I was surprised to see the spirits rise at your command, forming as Cetus the Tidebreaker.
I didn't command them. They chose it of their own will. When disaster strikes, humans unite. A hollow being like you wouldn't understand.
Even if you absorbed the corruption in their frequencies, it will not last. That Charon is but one mask the Grand Architect wears. The spirits will not restrain him for long.
I know. That's why we have to move and find her.
There was a battle near the Journeying Paradise. Its aftershock blocked the main path. Which way do we go?
Left. It's a shortcut.
There is no path on the left.
Then I'll carve one out myself. The Leviathan's presence is growing stronger. Flamewing won't last much longer in the air. The Beholder's mark is set. With Shadow Fiend's power, I can throw the Feather Blade to move to the target location. Kramer, time to end it in one shot. I'll use the Feather Blade to weave through them while shooting. Chimera, tear the space apart!
Lick your wound.
Those ice blades stay dead forever. Show me all you've got.
Sweet, sweet slaughter. Now feast to my heart's content.
Stay sharp. All set to die? I'll kick the gates of hell open myself.
Slow down. I must savor the exquisite taste of their life.
Through here. Your divinity is next. Almost there.
You are too late. The purest dark tide has swallowed her, and the stairway to the paradise lies in ruins. Run all you like. Your chance to save her is already lost. Such is the nature of fate.
If I believed in fate, I wouldn't have made it this far.
You think that little flame can burn this dark tide? You drown in delusion.
I know it's not enough. What if I add some of this?
You intend to unleash the tacit discords within you. Those savage frequencies alone will destroy you before the dark tide even gets a chance.
I tamed them once. I can do it again. It's just a matter of what I'm willing to lose. If saving her means we still have a shot at taking down Leviathan, I'll risk it all. My will. My everything.
Lunatic!
Let's see whose fire burns hotter. Don't tell me you're getting cold feet now.
Everything you have fought to keep will burn to ash.
Then let it burn! Time to make a choice again. Hunt with me, or die with me. If you still want to see Leviathan destroyed with your own eyes, this is your final chance. Either way, I've already made my choice.
I called on you time and again to unleash your true power. And now, of all things, this is what gets through to you. You would risk everything for a sliver of hope.
I would, no matter the cost.
Just as I foresaw, she arrives to save you from the abyss. A fleeting spark, kindled by all she once had, burning for a hopeless stand against the furious tide. What awaits you is your end. Now, roving outlander, don that exquisite mantle once more. And step onto the deserted stage you are destined to face.
How much time has passed? No path to take. No way to go. Wait. What's that ahead?
Death is a divine gift bestowed upon humanity. Those you cherish now, a lucky few had their names carved into this ancient stone. But far more, those who once stood by your side you've already let slip away, like raindrops into the sea, lost to the depths. One day, even this Steely will follow, swallowed by the tide of your fading memory, just like the rest.
I will not forget them.
You've changed from who you once were. Still stubborn, as always. But now, you fear losing what you have. And that has made you weak. Go on then. Your destination lies just ahead. When the bustling stage quiets, all who played a part in your fate will take their leave. Only you remain for the final bow. From beginning to end, you've always walked alone. That is the truth you cannot escape. Abby's condition was written into our script long ago. Even if you strike Leviathan down, Abby can no longer serve as the vessel to seal Leviathan's essence. Only one variable slipped past our design. Her. The Revenant returned from the dark tide. She could have bridged your failing forces and brought Leviathan to its end. But the moment she gave up, your downfall was written. Hope scattered like ash. Oh, harbinger of the dark tide, you can save no one. What follows in your wake is ruin, and ruin alone. No, not fond of how the story ends, are we? Well, fortunately, you are not like the rest. Your fate rises above the masses. You still hold the power to choose. You always wanted to be the savior. Now that chance lies before you. The one you've known was coming all along.
Shut up, you noisy pest. You don't buy his nonsense, do you? In the flesh, Took a few tricks, but I made it in. This is your mindscape. Leviathan drew it from the deepest layers of your mind, using the purest frequency of the dark tide. Everyone has a mindscape. Some say when countless seas of consciousness flow together, they make the essence of Solaris. I've seen many places, but nothing quite like this. It must mean a lot to you.
But I saw Carlotta, Brant, everyone. And you. You were all just like in that illusion I had before.
Leviathan preyed on your deepest fear of losing the ones you care about, and turned it into these gravestones. The ones who seem the strongest often fear loss the most. That's how Leviathan slips in, by exposing our pain to the light. If you let it take hold, you'll never break free. In the end, your mind and body will be devoured, dismantled, reshaped, and assimilated. It's no better than death. So, you could say this place hangs between life and death. Your friends are here too, each of them fighting their own demons. But... can you feel this?
Yes, it's warm and real.
There. Look up. When I hunt, I often travel through the night.